Welcome to the Dapper Dog. This week we are taking a look at the lives of professional soccer players. Luxurious or ridiculous? You be the judge. Comment below and let us know what you think. Being one of the most popular sports in the world, soccer requires speed, athleticism, and toughness. And not only is soccer a fun sport to watch, but if you're watching women's soccer, it can also be pretty easy on the eyes as well. That's why today, the Dapper Dog brings you the sexiest female footballers. We all know that athletic girls are pretty hot, and female footballers athletes are definitely no exception. And they're already headlining as appearances of world-renowned sports magazines. The first contender we have is Ali Krieger, the American soccer player for the Orlando Pride on the National Women's Soccer League. Krieger is the highest division of women's professional soccer in the United States and the United States women's national soccer team. Krieger first appeared for the United States national team at the 2008 Four Nations tournament during a match against Canada on January 16, 2008, and she has since made more than 100 total appearances for the team. Krieger has represented the United States at 3 FIFA Women's World Cups, 2011 in Germany, 2015 in Canada, and 2019 in France. She was also part of the defense that held opponents scoreless for a record 540 minutes and helped lead the United States to become 2015 FIFA Women's World Cup champions and started in all 7 matches for the United States in the 2015 tournament. And she played every minute of all 6 United States matches at the 2011 FIFA Women's World Cup. In 2012, Krieger sustained a serious knee injury during the 2012 CONCACAF Women's Olympic qualifying tournament and did not recover in time to be selected to the 2012 Olympic team. Soon after preserving, Krieger was named to her first Olympic team 4 years later and participated in the 2016 Rio Olympics and became the oldest first-time U.S. Olympian for women's soccer. Krieger's last name means warrior in German, a language she becomes fluent in during her time with FFC Frankfurt, and her teammates often call her the Warrior Princess due to the origin of her name and her feminine personality. Krieger is very close with her brother Kyle, who is a YouTube and Instagram personality who has talked openly about his previous drug and alcohol problems. Although he was at an all-time low during Krieger's life-threatening pulmonary embolism in 2005, Kyle has been sober for 12 years and has been a support system for Krieger through her recent injuries. And on March 13, 2019, Krieger and fiancé Ashton Harris announced their engagement after 9 years of dating. Harris is also a soccer player who plays with Krieger on the Orlando Pride in the national team. Then on December 28, 2019, Krieger and Harris got married in Miami. Next is Milan's midfielder Hannah Fulkinson. Born on May 14, 1989, Julia Simek is of German and Croatian descent. She signed a contract with women's Bundesliga champion Wolfsburg and began on 1st January 2015 and will end in 2017. Simek was named to the senior national team squad for the first 2013 Euro qualification stage match against Switzerland after Dijsselfer Morsesheim got injured. But she suffered an ACL injury in her first training but missed most of the 2011 to 2012 season. Simek also posed for German Playboy along with several of the other German national team members. In 2018, she left Germany for the English side West Ham United, and in 2020 she joined Milan. How about the American-born Mexican international footballer Natalia Vives? Natalie Raquel Vinti Nuno played for San Diego Toros in the NCAA Division I Women's Soccer Championship and the Mexico national team. She played mainly a center back, but she can also operate as a midfielder. Natalie Vinti is currently leading a successful career as a professional service recruiter at Fitbit. Then we also have Adriana Leon, the West Ham United's forward. Adriana Leon is a Canadian professional soccer player who plays for West Ham United and the Canadian women's national soccer team. She previously played for the Seattle Region, Boston Breakers, Chicago Red Stars, and Western New York Flash in the NWSL, Swiss club FC Zurich Frauen in the Nationalliga A. Born in Mississauga, Ontario, Leon was raised in Maple and moved with her family to King City in 2010 at the age of 16. Her family's connected to Leon's furniture, and she grew up playing soccer, hockey, and rugby. Leon accepted an athletic scholarship to attend the University of Notre Dame and played for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish women's soccer team in 2010 and 2011. And as a freshman in 2010, she came off the bench to score the Irish's lone goal in their 1-0 victory over the Stanford Cardinal in the title game of the NCAA National Championship Tournament. As a sophomore, Leon was the second leading scorer for the Irish. After her sophomore season, Leon transferred to the University of Florida, where she played for Coach Becky Burleigh's Florida Gators women's soccer team in 2012. She then became the Gators' 6th leading scorer despite missing her first 3 matches, while she was touring Japan with the Canadian national U20 team, and Leon scored 4 game-winning goals for the Gators and helped lead the team to Southeastern Conference regular season and tournament championships. On January 3, 2019, the Seattle Reign announced that they had not retained Leon's NWSL rights for the 2019 season. This allowed the other 8 NWSL teams an opportunity to claim her rights during the distribution process, but none did so, and shortly afterward, it was reported that Leon had accepted an offer from Europe, believed to be from English FA-WSL club West Ham. Amandine Henry from Olympique Lyonnais. Amandine Chantal Henry is a French football player who plays as a defensive midfielder for Olympique Lyon, the French national team. She's a former women's young international, having played all levels. Henry made her senior international debut in 2009 and has captained the national team since October 2017. Henry started playing football at the age of 5. There were no girl teams for such young players, so she played with boys until she was 13 years old. Henry began her career in 2004 at the age of 15 at Henay-Beaumont. After 1 season, she attended the women's section of the Clairefontaine Academy for 2 seasons. In 2007, at the age of 18, she joined Lyon, the most successful women's team in France. During her first season with Lyon, she injured the cartilage in her knee, which kept her out of competition for a year and a half. It was a difficult time, and she considered giving up on football, but with the support of her family, she persevered and returned to Lyon. With Lyon, Henry has featured in the final match of the UEFA Women's Champions League in 3 consecutive seasons beginning in 2010. Henry was awarded the Silver Ball Award as the tournament's second-best player at the 2015 FIFA Women's World Cup, and was also named among the best players in Europe in 2015, becoming a finalist in the annual UEFA Best Women's Player in Europe Award, finishing second behind Celia Sasek. She then signed with the Portland Thorns in March 2016 and joined the team in June, where she played in 8 matches and started in 9 for the regular season-winning National Women's Soccer League team. After undergoing surgery following the NWSL season, she joined Paris Saint-Germain in January 2017, where she played in 4 Division I matches and one Coup de France Féminin match before rejoining the Thorns in March. Henry scored her first NWSL goal against Boston on the 27th of May, and also in May she was named to the NWSL Team of the Month and started in 12 consecutive games between April and July before departing for the UEFA Women's Euro 2017. And of course, the very pretty Gosave Assalaine. Gosave Assalaine is a Swedish professional footballer who plays for Spanish Primera Division club Real Madrid CF and the Sweden women's national team. Nicknamed Kose, Assalaine is a proficient striker, possessing great speed and technique in her game. Her playing abilities and Balkan heritage have drawn comparisons from Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who captained the Sweden men's national team. Assalaine began her club career with Värmby IF and has played in the Dammaskvaken for Linköpings FC and hometown club Kristianstads DFF. And in the 2010 season, she played in the United States with Chicago Red Stars of women's professional soccer, then returned to Sweden to Kristianstads before moving to Paris Saint-Germain, Manchester City, and then back to Linköping. In September 2008, Assalaine made her debut for the Swedish national team against Romania, and in 2009, she was called up to represent Sweden in UEFA Women's Euro 2009. Assalaine was considered as an important member of the national team during the qualification rounds of the 2011 FIFA Women's World Cup, but coach Thomas Dennerby controversially did not select her in the squad sent to Germany for the finals. Football pundits, including Pia Sundhage, the Swedish coach of the United States national team, expressed surprise at Assalaine's omission. Dennerby recalled Assalaine to the national squad for the 2012 London Olympics. And here comes the sexiest on our list, Sydney Laro. Sydney Ray Laro Dyer is a professional soccer player and Olympic gold medalist who currently plays as a forward for Orlando Pride in the National Women's Soccer League. Born in Canada to a Canadian mother and American father, Sydney came up through the Canadian system and represented Canada at various youth levels, until she chose to play for the United States Women's National Under-20 soccer team starting in 2008, and later began playing for the U.S. Senior National Team in 2012. Laro has earned over 75 caps with the senior national team and was part of the Americans' winning squad at the 2012 London Olympics and 2015 Women's World Cup. January 2016, Laro was traded to FC Kansas City, and she announced later that month that she was pregnant. Due to her pregnancy, she missed the 2016 NWSL season. She returned to play for FC Kansas City in 2017 and scored a goal in the first game of the season, a 2-0 win over the Boston Breakers. She played in 23 games for FC KC in 2017 and scored 6 goals. Kansas City finished the season in 6th place and did not qualify for the playoffs after FC KC ceased operations following the 2017 season. Her rights were transferred to the Utah Royals. On February 2nd, 2018, Laro was traded to the Orlando Pride for Orlando's first-round pick in the 2019 NWSL College Draft before the 2018 NWSL season. Laro signed a contract with the Orlando Pride as she was no longer an allocated player by U.S. Soccer. In March 2019, at 6 months pregnant with her daughter, Laro returned to preseason training. She returned to play during the 2019 season, making an 86-minute substitute appearance against Sky Blue FC on September 29th, just 3 months after giving birth. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to give us a like and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the Dapper Dog for more amazing videos. Don't forget to ring the bell icon to stay updated with our content. Tomorrow we will bring you the NFL Week Votes Are In.